Hi everyone, Emma here. I have a unboxing, surprise, surprise. There's so much coming through that I wanted to make sure I got it out there. And actually the AliExpress looks like there's a sale going on too. It might be just for the Panda Hall store, but actually let's take a look here. So I'm gonna open up one of these items in a tab. Yeah, so it's the Panda Hall store that's having a 40% off sale. And that's the Panda Hall. Let me bring it up here. Where's the store name? I think it's the Panda Hall official store. Here we go. Panda Hall AliExpress store is called. They have a few stores, so you should check it out. Anyway, so there we have this one. This is from a different seller, and there was enough items to make it a video on its own. And so yeah, let's get started. But I also wanted to mention, I apologize. This is, twice now I've mentioned telling a story about my grandmother. And I totally got distracted. So I'm sorry. So let's talk about my grandmother, Sophie. She was amazing. So let's start out with these beautiful leaves. And of course, I get every color that they have. So there's the rose gold. Let's look at these guys. These are 20 pieces for $2, $1.94. Oh my God. I thought they were going to be like thin. I should have known. They're heavy. Wow, these are amazing. That's incredible. Wow. So yeah, my grandmother married my grandfather. I want to say when she was 14 or 15. They lived in North Bay, Ontario, in Corbeil, or Colbay. And they lived on the farm next to the couple who had the Dion quintuplets. They were their best friends. So yeah, my grandparents were really young, and then that was pretty common back then. And they had a farm and 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl. And my dad was one of them. But the reason I tell you about my grandmother, she was so funny. She was very social, like me. They used to have parties all the time, and they were just a hoot. And they included us in everything. It was always fun. Oh, I'll tell you a story. So my grandparents came to visit. I think one of my brothers was getting married, so they came to visit and stay with us. And we asked my grandmother if she had ever had pop rocks, and she didn't know what it was. She didn't speak English. She could a few words. You know what? I have to tell you, this is going to be an ongoing story because my grandmother, there's so many funny stories about my grandmother, and a lot of it has to do with language. Oh my God, these are gorgeous. So I bought these to do some Bridgerton style necklaces, and let me see, I did some unboxing of flowers. So let's grab a white one of these. This one might not be big enough. So I think you need to kind of match the size of the flower. Let's do it this way. Wow, look at that. But I would probably do something like this. Yeah, let's do it here. So yeah, so she came to visit. Both my grandparents came to visit. That is gorgeous. And here's the thing with these. They're thicker than I thought. They're really nice on the back, but you can bend them. So you could, bend this up a bit. Let's see how that looks. You can kind of see it's bent up like that. So these are gorgeous. So yeah, we asked her if she'd ever had pop rocks. She didn't know what they were. And we said, well, you put them in your mouth and they pop. She's like, okay, let me try. So she made us put them in her mouth. That's that bent one that I... What's the matter, kitty? So, and remember, she can't speak English. So we put them in her mouth, and we said, just let it sit on your tongue. Don't swallow it, and it'll start to pop. Well, she starts giggling and like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And we're like pissing ourselves laughing. Oh my god, it was so funny. And then the swear words were coming out of her mouth, and like, Grandma, you're not supposed to swear. We called her ma mère. So ma mère is the French for grandmother, or like the slang of grandmother, which kind of sounds like my mother, ma mère, but it's spelt M-E-M-E-R-E with the accent on the... So that's the rose gold one. I think we need to test this. Let's try that. Yeah. Try that one. Oh man, she was so funny. So that's not the story that I wanted to tell you, but I forgot about that one. So these are gold. So I don't know if they would... We'll try a white flower, see if... Anyway, you can kind of... I'm sure there's lots you can do without... Put this in the right spot here. Let's try the butterfly. You can embellish these guys. So the story, and you know what, over time I don't remember all the details of the story, and the story was told so many times that you kind of wonder what really the story accuracy of the story was. So apparently my grandfather, and they had a farm, and I think my grandfather had a mill to cut the wood, like take the tree bark off the trees and then cut the wood. And you know what, I had these open and I happened to be snapping them closed. I'm going to take out the whole bunch. This is amazing. They look wild. Look at this. So that's the back. They're beautiful. So they are definitely stamped out, but they're thick enough. I'm surprised. And they're all really well done. Like, I've seen some stuff that are pretty shoddy. So yeah, my grandfather was working, cutting the wood. And I guess he cut 3 of his fingers. And who knows, this story could have been told to us as a kind of, tease the grandchildren story. Which I find so funny because at the time, like, it was freaky and exciting and fun, scary. But today, even if I was a parent, I would never tell a child this story. So I'm going to tell you. Anyway, so my grandmother came running, and I guess she took the 3 fingers, and I don't know if somebody from an adjacent farm or one of my dad or my uncles or somebody was able to, I don't know how they must have had a farm truck or something. so to get them to the hospital. And I guess they asked where the fingers were, and apparently my grandmother buried them in the garden. That's a pretty bad story, isn't it? I was thinking about it. It was like it was one of my favorite stories when I was a kid, and it wasn't like it never scared me, and my grandfather's hand never scared me. So he was missing all the way down to these knuckles. So he was missing here of these three fingers. And he still did everything like normal. I mean, whatever's normal. But yeah, so it never occurred to me how serious this was and how I think of it on a nursing aspect. What do you see happens when somebody loses a limb or has a limb severed, whether it's a finger or whatever? Somebody puts it on ice and sticks it in a Ziploc bag and hands it to the ambulance attendant and says, "Here, take it with you." And often they can reattach it. I don't know how often they can and how viable it is. Back then, there's no way they would have been able to save that. So this gold. So these are beautiful. And like I said, they were $1.94 for a set of 20. Actually, the brass ones were $1.84. Go figure. 10 cents less. That's funny. So yeah, that's my grandparents. They were so funny. My grandfather's name was Leo. So that's Leo. Let's look good and make sure. Okay, there's the silver. I think they actually have a few different colors of the golds and stuff. Well, let's take a look. I have it open. They do. Oh, I think I'm going to order the other colors. So, let's see what color I'm missing here. There's a different silver, rhodium, and then there's probably a matte. So, what did I say? This one was gold. So this is called brass charm. But in the thing, they're all called brass charm. I hate when they do that. Oh, maybe it'll say the color. Gold plated is what I have. And in here, they have gold plated. Okay, brass and KC gold. So I think I might order the KC gold, the brass, and the rhodium. That's, to me, like for $2 for these, that's great. They're really pretty. They're definitely worth. And when you bring up this page off to the side, they have little things of other things for sale, and they have some different configuration of leaves together that are really beautiful and all in that $2 range. So definitely take a look at that. That's awesome. So let's try and move on here. It'll take too long. And they sent me a gift. That's really sweet. These little bead caps. So I'll try and find what's next on the list here. These are Filigree flower pendants connectors. Wow. Look at these. So this is how thin I thought the others were going to be. And even then, for this, I'm surprised at how nice they are. Oh, these are awesome. Because, I mean, at some level, you don't want them too thick. So there's 20 pieces here. And so, yeah, these are pretty thin. I'm sure you could bend them with your fingers. So if you needed to bend it around something, like a wooden doll. Anyway, I'm just going to try and go through these because you know what? We have a massive one. And part of me just lingering here is they're so beautiful, I don't want to move on. So these were $2.10 for these lovelies. They're gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Let's put them in a container. I can always move them out. I don't know if they'll fit in here. Oh, nice. They fit nice. The bags, you know, it's funny. The bags are nice and thick and clean. It shouldn't make a difference to me, but it does. I feel like it's a little better quality when they take pride in what they're doing. Look at these. These are beautiful. These are really nice. This one feels a little thicker. Oh, there's two. That's why. It's like, this one feels really thick. So there's a hole up top, and there's a hole in the bottom, and then, of course, on the sides. And you can, so you could attach this anywhere, really. These are stunning. Let me see. I'll be reordering some of these too. I want to see if they have different colors. I have to say, my unboxings aren't necessarily an unboxing. They're more of, oh, let me see what I ordered so I can order more. And then the gold. Wow. They're beautiful. And they do have all the different, the rhodium, the KC gold. Yeah. $2. That's a dealio. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see what's next on our list here. Oh, I got a notification, so I might have gotten my dispute resolved. These guys. So these were $2 for 20 pieces. Look at these. These are crazy. Let me get a pair of. These are beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So 20, they're 8.5 by 11. So let's see, I have some pearls right here. Let's see if the pearl will fit in it. I think these are 10mm pearls. You would need a smaller, I think. It looks nice. So you'd probably glue that on. That'd be nice earrings just like that. These pearls are so pretty every time I see them. Those would be nice earrings. And I got gold. Oh, this one. Something's wrong with this one. Oh, it's probably just jammed in there. But they're beautiful. Let's see if I can get a better peek see at these guys. Let's see what's wrong with this one. Like, it looks like this loop is just popped into the thing. Yeah, that's all it was. Just need to turn it around. So, another funny story about my grandmother. So my grandmother used to decorate with like a lot of handmade stuff. Go figure. I get this handmade stuff. She used to collect all our broken toys, and she would make lawn ornaments with them. So she would take like the Javex bottles or the bleach bottles and cut the bottoms off, and then our Barbie doll, or not Barbie doll, but our dolls that were broken, she'd take the heads and put them on the spout and then stick the arms out the side, and then she would crochet dresses. And I'm sure you guys have seen them if you're all my age. They were everywhere. Her whole lawn was covered with these things. They looked scary to us when we were kids. So this is supposed to be rose gold. It looks like a kind of copper, actually, but still beautiful. Yeah. So she went to, I don't know what store it was in North Bay, but she went to a department store to buy a plastic bird to hang over her stove, like the hood vent. It was just like a little, ornament kind of thing. And they were popular back then. Again, you'd never hang anything over your stove nowadays, but there you go. A lot of things like that. So she wanted to return it. It wasn't what she thought it was. So let me just explain what these are. These are called pendants, but you know what? There's no holes. So if you look at the back, you would think there's supposed to be holes in there. So I'm going to open it up and see what the heck. You know what? I think I do remember looking at the reviews for this and them saying, just be aware there's no holes. Yeah. So it says not hanging holes, and it points to these little things. They're not for hanging. You could probably put a hole in there, but I would just glue it. They're beautiful. I have to say, look at this. They're stunning. Yeah, so anyway, it didn't match, or however it was, she needed to return it. So you have to remember, she can't read and she can't speak English. So she goes to the store and she asks them where she needs to go for this bird. They send her to the pet department. And she's like, no, no, no. And she's trying to explain. The guy's like, well, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, right? And she's like, no, no, my bird is dead. And that was the big funny story when we were kids too, because it's like, she's in the pet department. They used to have pets in like fish and birds and stuff. I think it was like Kmart or something. And so she's telling the guy, no, no, my bird is dead. I want to exchange it. Oh, she was so funny. Then another time she went to the bakery and asked for leotards. She wanted butter tarts. I mean, it's not funny that somebody can't read. It's definitely not funny. But she, being married so young. Oh, I should have showed you these. These are the rose gold ones. They are so pretty. Look at this. They're gorgeous. But yeah, there's no, you have to wire wrap it or glue it. So I'll do something with these to show you that you can use them. But they are gorgeous. She was so funny. Okay, let's see what we have with the next item. Aha! These, what do they call these? Flower end caps for connectors. This was $1.81 for 10 pieces. Wow, these are beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. That's crazy. Oh wow. Yeah, this is another one that's not a big deal if I kind of jiggle it there. It came out rather than force it. These are beautiful. It's too bad they don't have a hole so you could dangle stuff out. But I would try and glue even like a piece of leather with a beautiful pearl or something, or some chain. There's all kinds of stuff you could do with these guys. Then there's the gold. And again, they're gorgeous. And silver. What? These are beautiful. Look at that. They're heavy too. I'm running out of room. Got one slot left. That's it. We're done. Okay. These guys here. There's 10 pieces birdcage pendants, and they were $2.06. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to have to do some work and put the links to this seller. Well, I'll just put the link. Yeah, I'm not sure what the best way to do this, but I will figure it out. You guys need to see these. These are ridiculous. So, let me see. So there's no hole at the top for stringing something through, but there's all these little windows that you could attach things to. Put a little birdie in there. I don't know if I have a tiny bird. I'm sure I do. Or you could take this and dangle a bird down here. These are beautiful. So this is the rose gold. Let's put those in with the flowers, I think. And then there's the silver. Wow, these are incredible. It's funny they didn't finish the inside, eh? I guess it doesn't really matter. That is so strange. These are really pretty. I just want to test this with a pearl, what it would look like. No, I think, you know, if you dangled a bunch of stuff, that would look amazing. And then the gold. So pretty. Okay, the last ones are Lotus flower connectors, and they were 10 pieces for $2.33. And they are incredible. Oh, I have to get some more of these. Just a pair, like, oh yeah. I was gonna say a pair of earrings, but there's links at the top as well, so I don't know. This would be more for doing a necklace or sideways doing a bracelet. So I don't know if you can see that. They are beautiful. And they are like a really, really bright gold. I don't think you're getting that effect because my lighting is shining them up. So there, this is the color you're getting. Oh my gosh, they're crazy. yeah, I've been looking for stuff like this forever. Sometimes when I'm sitting and watching TV, I start just searching and searching. So I was so happy to come across these. These are gold, like a rose gold. I'm trying to get you the right orientation, but they're beautiful. Wow. Silver. Again, beautiful. They're all like they're nice and thick, well shaped. Wow, they are thick actually. They're beautiful. So that's that, and that's my story of Sophie DeVoe. She was wonderful. Loved us. Gave you the understanding of what a bear hug was every time. She was so happy to see us. So there we go. Thanks for joining me, and take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video, and I think I need to go get some coffee. I apologize. I wasn't as on my game today because I hadn't had anything to drink yet. So, yeah, we're going to load up on caffeine, and I'll be back. Oh, because there's this. See those bins? That is all findings from butterfly beads. And I opened the bags just to see what was inside, and it is just a mishmash. I should show you for a second here because you're not going to believe it. That'll be your sneak peek for your next. I don't know what this is. Yeah, my camera's doing its little thing here. Let's take the first bag. Take these guys out. This way it'll get me motivated to do this. It's a bit overwhelming because I need to organize it as I'm doing it. So drum roll, please. Put those aside. Now turn it down. Like that. This is the smallest bag. Like, it's just, and that's not the prices that I paid. This was a 30% off sale, and some of these things were buy one get two free. And then this, they replaced the ones that were damaged from the last order. So that was nice. Yeah, so need to. Oh, next video. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.